Welcome back to WhisperVale. Dear listener, a place where stories breathe gently and lessons settle like soft morning light. Before we begin, I want you to release any weight you've been carrying today. Take a breath slow and steady, because today's tale is about something many people fear, misunderstand, or run away from: discipline. Not the harsh kind, not the cold, punishing kind, but the kind that builds you, strengthens you, and becomes your quiet, inner power. The kind that helps you become the person you dream of being. Now, let's step into WhisperVale, where another story waits for you. In a peaceful village surrounded by rolling, mist-covered hills lived a young woman named Savi. Savi had a warm smile, bright almond eyes, and a curious spirit. But she struggled with something she never admitted aloud. She couldn't stay consistent with anything. Every goal she set faded within days. Every dream she wanted felt too far. She was full of ideas and empty of follow-through. One morning, frustrated and exhausted, she visited Elder Nalen, a calm man known not for his achievements but for his unwavering discipline. Savi sat in front of him and sighed. "Elder, what is wrong with me? I want to change my life, but I keep quitting. I keep losing focus. I keep losing myself." Elder Nalen smiled gently, motioning for her to follow him. They walked to the edge of the forest, where a massive stone stood tall, unmoving, ancient. "Hit this stone," he said, handing her a small wooden stick. Savi blinked. With this, but it won't break. Just try." Feeling foolish, she tapped the stone. Nothing. She hit it again. Nothing. She sighed in defeat. "See, this is how my life feels." But Elder Nalen shook his head. "No, this is how your effort feels on the first day." He then took the same stick and struck the stone once, gently, and then set it down. "That did nothing," Savi said softly. "That's the point," Nalen replied. "Discipline is not about breaking the stone in one strike. It's about striking every day, whether it cracks today or next year." He walked her to a small workshop, where rows of beautiful wooden sculptures stood, carved with incredible detail. "How long do you think these took?" he asked. "A few days each," Savi guessed. He laughed kindly. "No. Some took months. One took a year. But how did you not get tired?" she asked. "Oh, I did, but I didn't stop. 10 minutes a day, 20 strokes at a time. Discipline is not force, it is habit." Savi's heart softened. She had always waited for motivation, waited for passion to last, waited to feel ready. But she suddenly realized she had never waited for discipline. And so, Savi began her journey. She woke early each day, not to change her life in a week, but to take one small step. Just one. 10 minutes of studying, 10 minutes of painting, 10 minutes of strengthening her body, 10 minutes of improving her craft. Some days she felt inspired, some days she didn't. But she learned that discipline didn't care. Discipline didn't ask for her mood. Discipline didn't depend on excitement. It simply asked, "Will you show up today?" Weeks passed, then months, and slowly, her life began to shift. People began to notice her calm consistency. Her skills grew without her realizing. Her confidence strengthened. Her path became clearer. One day, she returned to the giant stone she had once tried to break. She raised her hand and touched its cold surface. Along its side, a thin crack. Savi smiled. It wasn't broken, but it had changed, because she had changed. And in that moment, she finally understood. Discipline isn't about force. It's about becoming the version of yourself your future will thank you for. What we learn from this story: motivation starts you, but discipline keeps you moving. Small actions repeated daily create massive results. Your mood doesn't determine your success. Your consistency does. Discipline is quiet power, gentle, steady, unstoppable. The stone doesn't crack today, but every strike makes you stronger. Thank you so much, dear listener, for spending this quiet moment in WhisperVale. If this story touched your heart, helped you breathe a little deeper, or inspired you to take your next small step, please subscribe so more soft tales can find their way to you. Until next time, move gently, stay consistent, and remember, discipline is your quiet superpower.